Hello 5th grade, this is Miss Reeser, and today we're going to be talking about Lesson 3, more about poetry, and we're learning about a third thing that makes poetry special. We learned in Lesson 1 about figure of speech, Lesson 2 about rhythm, and now today in Lesson 3 we're going to be talking about rhyme. And rhyme is when words have similar ending sounds, okay? When two words have similar ending sounds, that's what we call that rhyming, okay? So the words bat and cat rhyme, okay? Bat and cat rhyme because they have similar ending sounds. But for a word to rhyme, it has to have different beginning sounds. So cat and cat do not rhyme because it has the same beginning sound, obviously. But cat and bat do rhyme because they have different beginning sounds. Alright? So we're going to look at the rhyme pattern in a stanza of poetry. And a stanza is just a verse of poetry. So often it's 4 lines, sometimes it's 3 lines. It depends on the type of poetry, but often a stanza is 4 lines of poetry. So here we have a little poem. If a task is once begun, never leave it till it's done. Be the labor great or small, do it well or not at all. So a little poem, and we're going to take a look at the rhyme pattern, okay? So we're just looking at these last words in the stanza, and our first line is always an A. Begun will get an A, okay? Now we're going to go, so the first line in your rhyming pattern always gets an A. Let's go to the second line. Never leave till it's done. So begun and done rhyme. So we're going to put an A beside done as well, okay? Because these 2 lines rhyme. Now how about the third line? Be the labor great or small. Now done and small do not rhyme. So we're going to go on to the next letter, and small is letter B. Okay? And now our next line, do it well or not at all. Now small and all rhyme, so all gets a letter B as well. Okay? So each time the next line does not rhyme, it gets assigned a new letter, and any lines that rhyme with that will get the same letter. Okay? So begun and done rhyme, so they both have A's. Small does not rhyme with done, so we go on to letter B, but all does rhyme with small, so that also gets a letter B. And that's lesson 3 about rhyming.